Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and on this channel we review fragrances. Today I have a guest with me. My cat is going to be sitting on my lap in today's video. I don't think you can see her anymore, but she's here. Welcome back. It has been over a week since I've posted my last long form video. I definitely have accumulated a lot of fragrances. I have like 2 tables worth of fragrance. So welcome to another episode of New This Week. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, I hope you had a good week and a half. But we're gonna get back into the swing of things. Let's go ahead and get into it because we got a lot to cover and I don't want this to be an hour-long video. So we're gonna try to make it short. First, fragrances that we have. A very exciting delivery from Swiss Arabian. I'm sure if you guys know, you know with this box, these fragrances that's inside here, they've been getting a lot of hype. So I have the new collection, the new releases. So Vanilla 01, I'm trying to balance this under my chin. Enigma of Tafe, and we have Amber Fusion. And let me tell you guys, sorry, my cat just got on the table where I took this off and she's not allowed on that table. I'm sorry, I have to get her down. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, these fragrances are fantastic, you guys. I am really impressed by Swiss Arabian. So we're going to start with the most exciting one. We have Vanilla 01. My bottle got kind of banged up, I guess, in the shipment. It like came out of the box and stuff. So anyways, this is so good, you guys. When I smelled this the first time, I was like, wow, that's good. But the longer I smelled it, the more I sat with it, and I actually layered this with Guidance 46 one day. Phenomenal layering combo. This is the most beautiful, creamy, lactonic, milky, floral, and vanilla scent with some coconut, and you have this beautiful frothed cappuccino latte note in here, which is absolutely divine. You really do get the cappuccino in here. And this also has tuberose in it, which I love. And of course, in a fragrance, my favorite note of all time. And the fact that they put it in here, I was just like, oh my God, yes. So you really get this beautiful, the pink, there's also pink pepper in the top, which you do get a little bit of. It adds a little bit of a lift to the fragrance, which makes it a little bit less gourmand. This is not like a gourmand vanilla. This is an everyday sweet. It's like unique, but not unique at the same time. Super wearable, just a beautiful vanilla. So you get a little bit of that pink pepper. There's also orange flower in here. Like I said, there's that tuberose. You get the coconut, but it's a smooth, creamy, coconutty milk type of vibe. And then you get this beautiful frothed cappuccino note, and then you get the vanilla in the base. You guys, this is absolutely stunning. There's more notes in here, but I cannot remember all of them off the top of my head. But the main notes that I get are that tuberose, the coconut, the cappuccino, the vanilla, and a little bit of the pink pepper. It is truly a stunning vanilla. It really, really, really is. And the prices for Swiss Arabian fragrances are just really fantastic for the juice that you're getting in the bottle. So if you've been on the fence about this one, or if you've been looking for a sign, let this be it. This is fantastic. One of my new favorite fragrances from the brand. And then the next one we have is called Enigma of Tafe. So this is a ultra spicy, citrusy rose. The rose in here they use, I believe, is like the Tafe rose, or it's grown in the region of Tafe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I probably didn't do that justice, but I think it's a more acidic type of rose, and you do get that in this fragrance. This is just a beautiful blend of spices, woody notes in that rose. Truly a show-stopping fragrance for sure. If you like fragrances along the lines of Radical Rose by Matier Premier, which is one of my favorite rose scents of all time, it kind of has that type of, it lives within that realm of fragrances. Very spicy rose. I think there's maybe some saffron in here as well. Radical Rose is more of like a sticky, sweet, jammy, patchouli, spicy rose. This is just really spicy. There isn't a lot of sweetness to it, so you could definitely So I think this would smell fantastic on a man as well. It's more of that rugged type of spicy Middle Eastern rose. It's just absolutely beautiful and super, 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 super strong. I love this so much. It's going to be perfect for the fall and winter as well. This is the type of fragrance you could wear at a beautiful black tie event. It's very elevated, very sophisticated, and really, truly show-stopping. So that's Enigma of Taif. And the last one we have for the Swiss Arabian package is called Amber Infusion. Now, I spent some time with this fragrance, and to me, this is a frankincense bomb. It is very ambery, super resinous. The frankincense in here is very, very, very loud. To me, sometimes frankincense can smell kind of barbershop-y. So unfortunately, that's kind of how it pulls. Now, did I test this on my skin? I don't think I tested it on my skin yet. I just smelled it on a scent strip, and it was just very resinous, very spicy, very frankincense heavy. So not something that I would pull for, but if you love that Middle Eastern frankincense, then you will really, really like this, or like a libinum, whatever you call it. But it's just very spicy, and the frankincense is a little bit too heavy for me because, again, I kind of get a barbershop type of scent whenever fragrances have a heavy dose of frankincense, and this is very frankincense heavy. So if that's your thing, I would say this leans a little bit more masculine because it's very resinous, spicy, frankincense-y. I think there are some woody notes in here, maybe a little bit of pink pepper in here because it's quite bright in the opening, but that frankincense in the dry down is very strong. So if that's your thing, then definitely check this one out. But I think it's my least favorite out of the bunch. I think you could layer these together and they would smell phenomenal. So I might try to layer this with Enigma of Taif and see how it does. Like maybe do like one spray of this on the back of my neck to leave that trail, and then do the majority of another fragrance. But yes, that is Shagaf Oud. But yes, that is Shagaf Amber Infusion. Next fragrance, we have a new and exciting release. This is from Commodity and it's called Iced. I had the pleasure of smelling this in Cannes when I was there in September, October, and this is super unique, especially for Commodity. This is a iced frozen minty mango fragrance. So think of like the mintiest mango mojito ever that's like been frozen in the freezer for like 100 years. That's what you get with this fragrance. Now they have the, what are the 3 different scent spaces? Not intimate, but this is the expressive. They have bold and they have personal as well. Personal has a note of like seaweed in it, which is really, really unique. Gives it a little bit of a salty edge and makes it a little bit easier to wear because it has like some saltiness in it. The expressive is really nice, very bold. And then you have the bold version, which has like some amber, some resins, and maybe some woody notes in the base, which is my favorite because I like it. I like the bold one because it's a little bit more masculine leaning. But this, you guys, is so unique. It's like, it's so icy and spicy and cold. And you get that mango in there. There's also a lot of eucalyptus in here. Eucalyptus and spearmint are the two of the main notes that I get in this fragrance. It is very invigorating. You know when you smell eucalyptus and it really opens up all of your senses and it's super invigorating, almost like that icy, spicy type of vibe. That's what you get with this fragrance. And let me tell you, this has some strength. Holy moly. I think that eucalyptus gives it that strength and that power. Every time I spray this, my entire apartment will smell like this fragrance. It is absolutely insane. Longevity, I got about 5 hours. I wore this the other day and I was like 5 hours on my skin, but it is very, very, very strong. So if you're looking for something super unique, this is also perfect for the winter because even though it is a fresher, fruity scent profile, it is so strong and it cuts through the cold because it has that eucalyptus and that spearmint in there that really feels like you are inhaling ice. It's crazy how they did this. Crazy work, but I'm very impressed. This is definitely something to get your nose on, and it's different. It's not another vanilla that we're getting. It's not another tonka bean. It's not another gourmand. It's It's truly super, super, super unique, and I really appreciate that. I think Commodity is doing big things. But yes, if you guys have been looking for the chance to try this, definitely check it out. I think it's supposed to release on December 6th, so might not be out yet by the time I make this video, but it's coming out soon, so stay on the lookout for this one. Okay, so next fragrance we have is another wintry scent. This is called Evervale by the House of Brandt. So this is actually my first fragrance from the brand, and their bottles are really incredible, massive, super cool design, very good quality. This to me, unfortunately, is very candle-like. It smells like, and one of my favorite types of candles, especially during this time of the year, is like an evergreen or a pine fragrance. Like I like my house to smell like Christmas trees, like you're in the forest during the wintertime. I just love that. And that's exactly what this gives. This is not something that I would wear. It's very, like, Evervale, it smells like a wintry forest. Like, it's very green. It is very woody. You can almost smell, like, the tree bark in here. It's a little musky as well. Very Christmassy, a little bit of a spice in here. But to me, it just smells like a pine Yankee candle in the best way possible. But again, not super wearable for me. Beautifully done fragrance, but unfortunately this is such a specific scent profile, and not a lot of, you don't see a lot of fragrances that smell like a forest, because again, it's kind of harder to wear, and that's exactly what this fragrance is. I really appreciate the scent profile. I think it's very beautifully done, but it's just not something that I will wear on my skin. But if you like that type of scent profile, if you like an aromatic green pine, woody forest with like a hint of snow, definitely check this out. I think it's a super beautiful creation, just not something that I will wear on my skin. The next fragrance we have is a new release from Bon Parfumeur. This is Iris Cartagena 502. This is the Eau de Parfum. So they already have the extrait, which is interesting. They created the extrait first and then did the EDP. I really, really like the extrait. I think it's this beautiful cacao fragrance with like a little bit of woodiness. Now this smells different to my nose. So I tested this the other week, and this does have a note of eucalyptus in there. And maybe eucalyptus is going to be a trending note in fragrance in 2026. We're going to have to keep an eye out for it, but it's in Iced and it's in this one. Eucalyptus is a little hard for me to get on board with because it is so, it leans so much towards those essential oils that are used for like a different purpose. But this is still has that powdery cacao type of feel, a little bit of musk, a little bit of woody notes in the base. Really beautiful, but when you spray this, you get a lot of that eucalyptus, unfortunately. And for me, this again isn't something that I will reach for. Myrrh Shadow is my favorite from the brand. I think it's an absolute fantastic fragrance. But this one, the EDP, you do get more of that eucalyptus. I don't know if the extrait has eucalyptus in it or not, but just be mindful that you do get a lot of that with the EDP rather than the extrait. So this fragrance might be a little bit harder for me to get on board with. But if that's your vibe, definitely check it out. I'm going to keep playing with it and see if I end up liking it. I think I will over time. But yes, the eucalyptus is just a tad bit too strong for me at the moment. But this is the new Iris Cartagena EDP from Bon Parfumeur. Next fragrance we have is a new one from Tom Ford. This is Fig Erotic. And we're going to do an unboxing and a first impressions for this one, because I was saving it for this video, and I've heard good things about this one so far. I didn't know that they were sending it to me. I guess I'm on their PR list now, which is amazing. So I'm assuming I'll get all the new releases, which is fantastic, and I'm super grateful for that. So this is very exciting to smell. Here's the bottle. Really nice purple color. Give her a smell. I'm actually very excited about this. I'm not the biggest fig lover, to be honest. But I heard this one's very good for a fig fragrance. Not saying that fig fragrances are bad. Oh, this is nice. Okay, it opens very green and a little sweet. and it's almost like a fig milk. So you do have fig leaf, you have bergamot, pink pepper, mandarin in the top. You do get that fig leaf. This is really nice. This is really nice. This is a very elevated, green, fresh, fruity scent. In the middle, you have fig, ylang ylang, and salt. In the base, you have brown sugar, woody notes, vetiver, and patchouli. You guys, this is actually really good. And it is giving the name. It is giving sexy fig. I don't know how you could make a fig sexy, but Tom Ford did it. This is really good. Like, it's giving fig milk, juicy fig, sensual, like yellow florals, because you have that ylang ylang in there. The patchouli adds a little bit of that dirty, like erotic, sensual touch to the fragrance, but it's not a dirty patchouli. This is a very smooth, clean, almost gourmandy patchouli. You know, sometimes if you smell patchouli done, to me, the right way, it smells chocolatey. It has a tinge of that in this fragrance, and it blends very well with the brown sugar in here. This is really good, you guys. This is really, really, really good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I will wear this. I might even wear this tomorrow. And I bet you if you layered this, you could layer it with any of their vanilla fragrances, I think would layer really beautifully with this, because it, again, has that brown sugar and that ylang ylang, which kind of have that vanillic sweetness. Like, they're very similar notes. So you could definitely blend those, and I think it would work really, really well. But this is quite complex on its own to where you wouldn't need a layering combo. I'm just thinking if you wanted to sweeten it up a little bit, you could do that. This is really damn good. I am shocked. I'm shocked. The salt adds a little bit of like this addictive quality. You know, sometimes when you mix salty and sweet, you want to keep coming back for more. That's what this is. This is done really well, you guys, really well. You get the green facets from the fig leaf. You get a little bit of that zesty citrus in the top. You get a tinge of the saltiness in the mid. You get this beautiful, creamy, smooth sweetness from the ylang ylang and the brown sugar in the base. You get that beautiful woody base as well. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be wearing this. This is, I would say, definitely on the more sexy side. So like nighttime, going out at night, or fall and winter during the day. If you guys have tried this yet, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, but I am very impressed by this. I would give it, I haven't tested it on my skin yet, but I would give this like an 8.5. I think this is very, very good. I'm very, very impressed by this, and I can't wait to wear it. So that's the new Fig Erotic from Tom Ford. Okay, next fragrances. I think I'll try to include them in this video. I have the new Kayali collection. This is the Musk Freedom collection. I think that's what it's called. Freedom Musk, the Freedom collection. So I have a big bottle of Musk Santal and then the other three. So we'll go through, oops. So we will do a little unboxing and first impression video of these because I haven't smelled them yet. So, okay, so this one is the Musk Santal. So we're gonna spray this bad boy. This has pink pepper, sweet freesia, soft lily, orange blossom, candied amber, and musk santal. So let's spray this. Also, in my videos, I don't know if you guys have noticed before, I typically, the scent strip, I bend it and then I spray it here because you're technically supposed to write the name of the fragrance here. But then I also see some people in the industry spray the thicker side. And I heard that if you're testing like just the fragrance notes, you're only supposed to spray one side. I don't know. If you guys know what the actual correct way is, please leave it in the comments because I'm curious. I just keep seeing different ways to do it. But I've switched over to spraying the fat side because it gets more on the strip. So I don't know. Anyways. This is nice. It's not anything groundbreaking. I've definitely smelled something like this before. It's sweet, it's ambery, it's musky. Yeah, very sandalwoody, even though it says it doesn't have, I mean, I'm sure it has sandalwood in there. You know, with the Kayali notes, they're kind of like more of a marketing type of fragrance note than anything. The candied amber, like, even though it's not a real note, I don't think it is, it does smell like candied amber. It's floral, it's soft, it's fluffy. It's like a fluffy, sweet sandalwood. That's exactly what this smells like. And the name fits it perfectly, Musk Santal. That's exactly what this smells like. So if you like your sandalwood fragrances, you would really like this. To me, it's not anything groundbreaking, but it is a nice scent. You could wear it every day. This would also be nice to layer with as well. Yeah, so that's Musk Santal. Next one we're going to open is Freedom Musk Bouquet. Solar Jasmine, Ylang Ylang, Turkish Rose, Praline, Sandalwood, and Vanilla Musk. Here's the little bottle. It is so cute, this little bottle. And they're like this little matte texture too. What is this one called? What did I say? Musk Bouquet. It's like a sweet, musky, sandalwoody floral. I think we're probably going to get like this underlying sandalwood note in all of these, or maybe like a musk. I don't know. Sandalwood is in the other one. Sandalwood's in most of these. This is just a nice, sweet, musky, creamy, floral, and sandalwood fragrance. Again, I feel like these are quite generic DNAs. Something easy to wear, easy to reach for, non-offensive, not super loud, more on the softer side, like almost like not a skin scent, but like kind of leaning that way. So if you like a milky, sandalwoody, floral fragrance, you would like this one. This one was called Musk Bouquet. Next, we're gonna do Musk Matcha, which I am most excited about this one. You know what, I'm actually just gonna spray the box because I don't really want to waste any more tester strips. Yeah, this one's nice. This one's nice. You definitely get the matcha. It's like a citrusy matcha. Yeah. Yes, you get the bergamot. Yeah, you get the oat milk, the praline, the sandalwood, the matcha. This is really nice. I like this one. It's like it kind of reminds me of Milk and Matcha by Obvious Parfum or Obvious Perfumes. If you've heard of that brand before, they're like a niche brand. It has a similar vibe to this one. So if you like that fragrance or if you like a matcha fragrance, you would like this. It's nice. Yeah, this is really nice. It's creamy, it's citrusy, it's sweet, it's green from that matcha. This is really good. I like this one the best so far. Musk Matcha. And then lastly, we have Musk Latte, which I'm also excited about this one because I love a coffee note in a fragrance, especially a latte note, like a creamy, like a cappuccino note, or even like a ristretto note. I love that, like a creamy, frothed latte coffee note. So this one has bergamot, pink pepper, Turkish rose, cafe latte, cedarwood, and chocolate musk. I think this one should be nice. Just gonna spray the box. This is nice. It reminds me of a fragrance I have called Mira by Pastiche Parfum. It's rosy, it's a coffee, it's like a rose musk coffee fragrance. It's not similar to Intense Cafe by Montal because that's also like a rose and coffee fragrance. Intense Cafe has like a more Middle Eastern vibe and you have a lot of musk, like that Middle Eastern musk. I love Intense Cafe. This is a little bit more coffee. It's like kind of acidic, a little bit maybe from the rose, the rose. It's Turkish rose and pink pepper, yeah. The pink pepper, you do get a lot in here. You get a lot of that coffee note. The cafe latte in here is more like a coffee bean to me than like a latte, like a cappuccino or a creamy, milky. I mean, I guess it's kind of like both. It's like in the middle. This is nice, very coffee forward. You have to love a coffee fragrance to like this one, but it's nice. I think my favorite out of the bunch though is Musk Matcha. That one was really, really nice. And the last fragrances I'm gonna do are two from Chris Collins. We have African Rooibos and Savant. We're gonna start with the African Rooibos first. So here's African Rooibos. So Rooibos is like a type of tea. So I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of like a tea fragrance. And I have no idea what the notes are in here, but I can kind of smell a little bit of tea on the atomizer. Spicy tea. That's exactly what I get with this fragrance. There's got to be cardamom in here, maybe some star anise. There's a little, like some citrus, some bright citrus in the opening, maybe a bergamot or a mandarin, maybe pink pepper. I also feel like there's incense in here as well, because it's very spicy and earthy. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have that tea note. I don't know if it's a rooibos tea. I'm assuming it would be a rooibos tea, or like maybe even a black tea note. But this is a very spicy, slightly earthy tea fragrance. This is a little bit more of a particular... Sorry guys, my back was hurting and I feel like I just want to sit back. But I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should. It's a very, spicy, earthy tea fragrance. More of a particular scent than something you could pick up every day. The spice in here is very strong. Cardamom, I either love it or I hate it in a fragrance. And unfortunately, it might be a little bit too strong in here for me. This also says intense on the bottle. And it really is an intense fragrance, I would say, for sure. So if you like a spicy, earthy tea fragrance, you would like this one. Again, this one was called African Rooibos. And then the last one we have is called Savant. And I think this is the cherry one because I've heard a lot of people talk about this. Yeah, and it's this beautiful like indigo bottle. Really cool color. I like that a lot. So I think the only note I know in here is the cherry. Manhattan cherry, yes, that's what it's called. Manhattan cherry. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's sexy. This is a sexy, smoky, juicy, dark cherry. Maybe a little bit of chocolate. There's definitely oud in here for sure. Faux show. There's definitely oud in here. Yeah. Wow. This is sexy. Oh my God. This is definitely one of the most unisex cherry fragrances I think I've smelled thus far. Wow, this is good. This would be really nice on a man. Like really nice. Not gonna lie. And this layered with Lust Oud de Lice, that would be chef's freaking kiss, you guys. This is really nice. You get like the cherry in here is this rich, juicy, deep, chocolatey cherry with this woody base. There's probably a little bit of a boozy note in here, maybe rum, because it almost has like a cherry cordial type of vibe, but like a dark chocolate cherry cordial. If you guys know what a cherry cordial is, you know what I mean. They're so good. That's like something that my family loves to eat during the holidays. Like my mom would always put them in my dad's stocking for Christmas. And that just smells so much like this, but this is like rich, dark, like the juicy, like sugar covered cherries. You know what I'm talking about? Like they're dripping in that cherry juice, but that sugar mixture, and they're dipped in chocolate, and there's like a glass of rum. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. The oud dries down. If there's oud in here, there's definitely some type of woody note. I'm pretty sure it's oud. It does calm down after that initial spray and it gets smoother. This is very, very, very nice. If you like a cherry fragrance, you need to get your nose on this. This is like a must-have cherry fragrance. Maybe I should do a video on cherry fragrances. It's not my favorite note, but I do have a lot of them. But yes, if you like cherry, you are doing yourself a disservice if you do not smell this one. It is so sexy, so seductive, so alluring, so deep and rich and decadent. This is fantastic. So yeah, that's Savant Manhattan Cherry. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to save the rest of my fragrances for next week's video, maybe do a different video because there's too many to cover. And these were the ones that were the most popular, the newest releases. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys the the best of the best this week. Thank you always so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to be part of the family. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.